Jobs. Really just jobs, bruh.
Today, I'll be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears. A job!
I mean, bro, not wrong. That bro, not wrong. Like, who in the heck wants a job for real?
This is a horrifying path that almost everybody will have to eventually face in their life, whether we like it or not. And most of the time, we don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow. So we just gotta suck it up and pray that we win the lottery or our parlay hits one day. Because let's be for real, nobody want a job. Like, unless you got real aspirations for a certain type of work, I think most of us, if given a magical opportunity to get paid however much you get paid now and not work that job again, we would take it. Because most of us see jobs as a way to get by in life and try to make ends meet. There's no room for you to pursue passions in this economy. You better second guess that art degree and major in business so you can be an executive marketing promoter for $1 billion company. But I digress. I'm just saying, I doubt that is most people's passions to work at a 9 to 5 at a warehouse lifting boxes. I don't.
For real. That's why it's so nice to be a kid. Like, as a kid, you don't gotta pay taxes. You don't gotta get a job. You don't have to, what's it called? You have to pay for anything. Because, like, if you want to go on a field trip, you want to buy some J's, you want anything, you just go ask your parents for some money.
I don't mean.
Oh, yeah, also, like, subscribe. Please. I beg. Please. Like, subscribe.
Any disrespect, but am I wrong? Plus, it's fun being unemployed. As long as you got a roof over your head and don't need to worry about bills, most likely because you still live with your parents, then why would you want a job? That sounds like it's taking away your time from being grandmaster on Rivals and watching Reels. Nah, that's too much. But eventually,
I just want to be a bum and play Fortnite all day. Like, I want to get a job. I want to play some Fortnite with the homies, bruh. I want to go to the mall. I want to go have fun. I want to waste my parents' money. Not my money.
you want to get your own stuff. You know, young boy tickets ain't free. Or life really hits you in the face and now you actually...
I'm going to end up looking like that bald-ass dude in a couple of days. Mom said she's going to shave my hair. I'm actually kind of scared. Because I'm going to be going back to school. Then they're going to be going...
John Cena! He's gonna get in the ring and...
We have bills. So eventually we all have to get a job. However, you know what's harder than actually deciding to get a job? Finding one that hires you. I swear you could send 100 applications to 100 different places and all of them would still ghost you. You think with how many job openings you see, the businesses are desperate to find people. But nah, it feels like they're posting it as bait. Just to mess with people.
For real.
Or steal your info. Not only that, if this is your first job, you're gonna have a harder time because even the quote-unquote entry-level jobs are asking for a qualification of having prior experience. Like, isn't that what this job is for? How is someone supposed to get experience and not be homeless while almost every decent paying job requires that? And trying to apply for a job on LinkedIn or Indeed is like sending your application into a void. I swear none of those people be reading them. You could have the most stacked profile on LinkedIn. You got a bachelor's, master's, discovered the cure for cancer. Then you send in an application.
And they still ain't gonna hire your ass. You could go to school for 12 years. You could go to school, 12 plus 4, that's 16. So you go to school for 16. Actually, no, because you're a doctor. I'm pretty sure you go to school for extra. And let's just say 16. You go to school for 16 years and you can't even get a normal job. Like, I swear, my teacher told me about this one guy in his class who made it all the way to Harvard. And now my teacher told me, bro works at like McDonald's manager. So like, if y'all think that you have to go to Harvard or something to make some money, and just know, somebody went to Harvard and they still ended up becoming a McDonald's manager, putting flies inside my yummy bag.
For your dream job to your dream company. Then they write back to you saying, we've read your application. Unfortunately, the CEO's daughter has took your position that you applied for, so get the phone. Back when I was still applying for jobs, I literally gave up on sending applications on those sites because I'd never get a response back. Like, damn, was my application that bad? Even when your application does get noticed and you get set up for an interview, you still gotta go through some more bullshit-ass questions. Why did you choose our business? Y'all hiring. Like, what's up? What is your main motivation to get your work done? Money? What else am I here for? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Hopefully not here. That's just me being honest with my answers. What do you want me to do? Work here for the rest of my life? This is a Wendy's! So you got gotta lie with any question they ask. You have to make yourself look as good as possible. So you gotta fake it till you make it. Even if they asked you a stupid question like, would you still work this job even if there was no pay? You say absolutely. I always wanted to be a slave.
No. No, they say something like that, I'm walking out the interview. I need some money, bro. How's am I gonna afford my shoes, bro? How's am I gonna afford to take Shawty out on a date, bro? Come on.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
You gotta think here. You gotta think. You got money for a Shawty, bro. You don't got the money. How you gonna have a date, bro? How you gonna have fun? Nothing's free in America, bro. You need money.
Congratulations, you have successfully become employed. The end of your life starts Tuesday. After starting a job, I feel after the first week, you can find out whether you like it or quit it the next month. And it won't be the job itself to motivate this decision. It's your boss and coworkers.
Jiggle my balls.
They can make or break this whole thing. If you happen to get a chill boss and coworkers you can vibe with, that's amazing. That's how my last real job was. I used to be a waiter for weddings and other events. That job low-key had me stressing because I wasn't good at the start. I was awkward taking orders, I would mess up orders, and one time I even dropped a whole tray of food I was carrying at the wedding. Best believe I didn't get tips that day. And what would get me kind of jealous is that some of my coworkers would walk out and carry 2 trays full of food on one shoulder. Like, damn, bro, are you Samoan? Those trays are mad heavy and so out of balance. But you know what kept me going? It was the fun time I had with my coworkers and boss. They were cool as hell. We had a carpool to get to the events. It was always a vibe and a good time. They made my experience. Imagine working a 16-hour shift and walking out of it happy. One day I clocked in for a double shift for a wedding and a Sweet 16 at 9:30 a.m. and clocking out at 1:30 a.m. Granted, I was dead after that shift and had to take off my shoes more than once, but I got $60 worth of tips and went to Wawa after work, so I felt like Gucci.
Yo, we making it out the hood, bro. We making it out the hood. Yeah, he gonna share some money with me. I know that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit bro up. He's gonna send me like maybe $400. Yeah, we make it out the hood. We're gonna make it out the hood.
And I believe I only felt like this because the environment I was around was nice. Sometimes. I've had to serve some aggressive people at some points.
Yeah, it's my birthday today. What can I get out here for free? You a
If I had trash co-workers or
No, nah, actually got me laughing, bro. Because for real, it's my birthday and you won't give me nothing for Yo, I'm too immature for this, bro.
a trash boss, I would have not stayed at that job for long. I have zero patience for bullshit. Literally. Like example, the first job I've ever had in my senior year of high school, I was a janitor at a warehouse. I had no coworkers, so I had nobody to talk to, and my boss was not a bad person, but a bad boss. I'd be working shifts that were 2 to 3 hours every few days, cleaning the break rooms, hallways, and bathrooms. So my pay wasn't even that good, but since I was still in school, I was just thinking, I'm making money and I got more time to study and do. That sounds like a win-win. But when payday arrived, I would only be paid for half the hours I worked, sometimes less. I was already barely working as is, combined with a salary of $13 an hour, cleaning up pee-pee and poo-poo. Man, I'm not taking it. Plus, he only paid me through Cash App. You've ever had a job that only paid you through Cash App? Man, I had to go. I only worked there for...
I mean, never had a job in general, but I don't think you should be paying you through Cash App.
Ain't nothing but a broke boy,
For a few weeks. He did pay me the rest of the money after, so he cool, but man, warehouse jobs are not it. My patience dwindled faster when I got accepted at BJ's, and I worked there for 1 day. I asked to go to the bathroom and left during orientation. I discovered they weren't what they advertised. How you gonna call yourselves BJ's without expecting people to have certain expectations? That's false advertising. So I left. That wasn't really the reason. I just didn't want to work in the freezer. That's when I started my waiting job, then YouTube, and now here I am. Unemployed since. I'm just saying I can understand the struggles of looking for and having a job. Especially the ones you only take to make ends meet. And the unemployed life can be really fun when you have stuff to fall back on. If not, it will only be short-term satisfaction. Eventually, you have to get a career, deal with any of the shortcomings of it, and do that for the rest of your life. The American dream! So when looking for a job, make sure to get one that you like if you have the privilege to do so. That's all.
Hey, y'all got a question. If you all had to pick one job to get, what would you pick? Me personally, my picks are between Chick-fil-A, KFC, Popeyes, Wingstop, Dave's Hot Chicken for my food spots. And for normal, I'll just pick like Publix, Walmart, Target, CVS, or Dollar Tree. But yeah, that was the video today. Like and subscribe, please. And God loves you. Deuces. Wait, I did it wrong. Deuces. Much better. Deuces.